I would like, first of all, to express an extraordinary honor and pleasure for the fact that I was invited by His Excellency, Mr. Minister, to visit our friendly and beautiful People's Republic of China, and to have the unique opportunity in visiting the first Asian country during my new mandate, that to be the People's Republic of China, and to have such an extraordinary host as you are, Your Excellency. This has been the unique opportunity to discuss about the existing and also the future development of relations between the Republic of Serbia and the People's Republic of China. Two countries which are sharing the comprehensive strategic partnership, two countries which are proud of their iron friendship. Iron friendship marked with the best relations between two leaders, between two presidents, the President of the Republic of Serbia, Mr. Aleksandar Vučić, and the President of the People's Republic of China, Mr. Xi Jinping. These relations have given the best trigger, has made the best trigger for the development of our relations. And as Mr. Minister has already said, I would like to reaffirm our readiness to work in the future on the improvement of our bilateral political, economic, and the social cooperation in all the fields of our lives. Something what is making our traditional friendship much more different to other simple friendships is the fact that our friendship is traditional friendship, that it is enduring for decades and for years. And now, if I can say, it is on the highest maximum of our relations in the modern period. We have been talking about our firm cooperation and mutual support given before the international forums, within the international organizations, and especially in the Organization of United Nations. Two countries are completely devoted to the respect of the international legal order and the chapter of the Organization of United Nations. Serbia is proud of the fact that we are supported by the People's Republic of China in the most vital national and state issue of Serbia regarding all the problems we are having in Kosovo and Metohija. Your support, Mr. Minister, as well as the support of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of the People's Republic of China and all the state of the People's Republic of China, is something which is contributing to our difficult position to be less difficult and to feel ourselves much more stronger, fighting our combat against the tendencies to resist from all the pressures on Serbia regarding the issue of Kosovo and Metohija. I would also like to mention all the support given not only in the United Nations organization, but before the other different international forums, like Interpol, then World Customs Organization, and especially UNESCO. We have been also talking about boosting our economic cooperation in the framework of the initiatives Belt and Road and 17+1. We are completely aware of the fact, as His Excellency Mr. Minister stated, that in many fields, in many projects, Serbian case is a perfect example of a good cooperation within this framework. And we are proud of the fact that in Serbia we are witnessing the best possible cooperation with Chinese companies. We are proud of that, we are satisfied with it, and we are eager to profound it in the future. We are thankful to you, Mr. Minister, and especially to His Excellency President Xi Jinping for having a high level of understanding for our problems in the fields of economy. And let me just mention a few really important figures from the historical visit of the President Xi Jinping to Serbia in 2016. The overall economic and trade exchange between Serbia and People's Republic of China has been tripled. Serbian export of Serbian goods to the Chinese trade market has been increased for 15 times. And in the first three months of 2021, we have increased our trade exchange for 68%. During the last year, only in the field of agricultural trade, we have increased our trade exchange for 88%. These are the exact and visible results of our good political and economic cooperation. I do not want to mention everything what was said by Mr. Minister. I would like just to say that we are completely agreeing in everything what we've been talking about. Then we are standing next to each other as we've been standing for years and decades before. And let me just pass the message of our president, of our government and Serbian people that we are also waiting for the next historical visit of your president, President Xi Jinping, to the Republic of Serbia, because his first visit was really historical. From that time, everything has moved in a good direction. I would like to mention that our cooperation has resulted in many visible and good infrastructural as well as greenfield investment projects. During the last 5 years, we have built Pupin's Bridge next to Belgrade. We have completed the first phase of the highway Miloš Veliki, connecting Belgrade as our capital with the western part of Serbia. We have also completed the first phase of reconstruction of thermoelectric plant Kostolac in Serbia. But we are at this particular moment under the construction of the main project for the Belt and Road Initiative, and that is the high-speed railway between Belgrade and Budapest, connecting not only Serbian and Hungarian capital, but being a part of a huge connectivity project under the scope of Belt and Road Initiative. And we are ready to prolong all these big projects and good constructing works. I would like especially to mention the fact that in spite of the COVID-19, there was no Chinese company which has stopped their work in Serbia. All the aims were fulfilled, not according to the plan, but even before it has been planned. And that is something which is completely rare, speaking about the wider region, not only the Western Balkans and Balkan region. We are completely aware that this year, in which you are going to celebrate such an important anniversary, a centenary of the establishment of the Communist Party of China, is going to be the year in which you are going to make much more new developments. The role of the Communist Party of China in the last 100 years was the game changer in the Chinese modern history, was something that has initiated all the processes which resulted with this existing position of China speaking about all the world, about international scene, and your position speaking about the development of all the aspects of life of the Chinese people. But also, I would like to take this opportunity to emphasize that this impressive development of the People's Republic of China as a result of work of the Communist Party of China in the last 100 years has been especially the evidence of the wisdom of Chinese leaders during all the period of 71 years of existing of the People's Republic of China. It is a characteristic only of a great nations. I am not quite sure if anyone of you can believe that 71 years ago somebody was dreaming about conquering the planet of Mars. And it has become the truth. Thanks to your extraordinary and wise leaders, thanks to your extraordinary people who've been upgrading their knowledge from year to year. This is my 7th term to stay in your beautiful country. I've been witnessing each time the changements which were happening not for 1 year, not for a decade, not even for 6 months, but on monthly basis. And that is something which is, on the first place, the result of the wisdom of your leaders, the result of such a huge national project like the Communist Party of China is. I would like to congratulate to your great nation this great anniversary and to wish you many, many other centenaries in the future. And I am quite sure that our kids are going to be the witnesses of this development, being proud of what their ancestors had made in the past.